Hi everyone and welcome back to Luxury Scent channel. Today with Naim we're talking about the basics of perfume. So how to choose your perfume, what different types of perfumes do you have. So hi Naim, and let's start with the very basics because you have dupes, you have designer perfumes and you have niche perfumes. How do you choose, like what are the differences and when do you choose which?
So the designer perfume can say like made by any standard designer company, which will be mass appealing and easily available, made in big batch. Example, Dior Sauvage, Blue de Chanel, Hugo Boss perfume. So these count as design and they make in huge batch, easily accessible, and generally anyone like it. So you can class these as a designer fragrance. And niche will be something made by small company. They more focus on high quality, high quality ingredients, maybe handcrafted bottle, uh, handcrafted box. So something unique. It doesn't have to be mass appealing. So those you can count as niche perfumes. And dupes, like whatever fragrance already exists in market, some company they try to make copy out of it. Generally it will be low in quality. Generally I'm talking, but there's a lot of company they make very high end dupe as well. So yeah.
So Naim, each type is slightly different. Who is designed for? Who is niche perfumes for? What are the differences?
So generally, if someone's starting new in perfumery, they will start with designer. Or if someone want to buy perfume for regular use, they'll go for designer things. And there are a group of people they want to associate themselves with that particular, brand or that designer. Example, uh, Prada. So, oh, I bought it Prada. uh, Maybe it's not nice, or they don't care. They want, oh, I bought it Hugo Boss,
The
I
label.
bought it Chanel. So there are a group of people they want to associate themselves with the brand. And the niche, most of the time when people are experiencing fragrance industry, they are like, they use so many perfumes. Now they want something new, unique. They go for niche fragrances. Example, Initio, the brand, and Creed, you can say in some extent, and Tom Ford private line. So these count as niche fragrances. So, and if someone want themselves to be stand out, or there are people they always want to be unique. So this, I'm gonna go like, niche, unique.
And then the dupes.
Dupes,
Yeah.
say for example, people want to try fragrances, and the company who made like, deep fragrances, they try to make exactly same as original, uh, to make art easy for the people who don't have much money. And generally you can buy deep fragrance around 20 pound. Maybe the original will be around 100, 150. So with that money people say, oh no, I can buy 5, 6 and see how it goes. And generally, compared with original, the performance and quality will be little bit lower, but some of the company they can make good quality as well. So generally, is do people who are less earning, maybe young, going college, and so they try to use those things.
But I think it's also people who like the smell of designer perfumes, for example, but they literally don't want to spend. So it's not sometimes that they don't have money, but they don't want to spend that money.
Yeah, definitely. So
So they like the
so
smell.
there are a group of people like that. Like, okay, I like this, but I don't want to spend so much. So let's buy dupe. But you have to play around who make the best dupe.
Absolutely. And then can you tell me, because we have different forms, so we have sprays, we have oils, what's the difference and what are some advantages and disadvantages of each?
So oil perfume example, this is oil based perfume. So this is like just natural raw ingredients here, all the essence mix, and so you could use as a roll up like this. And then you have spray perfume example. So this one depend what type of formulation is. There's Edu Toilet, Edu Perfume, Extracted Perfume. So example, Edu Toilet, people will put less than 10% oil, the perfume oil, then rest will be perfume alcohol and a little bit distilled water. And if it is either perfume, it will be around 20% oil, rest are alcohol and water. And extracted perfume, people put somewhere between 30 to 40% oil, which is like the highest generally you can put.
Concentration.
Yeah, you can put, and rest alcohol. So that's the general difference. Then in terms of performance, I believe both perform well. My experience, maybe I'm wrong, not sure. So for example, when you use spray, most of the notes open very quickly, and when you apply oil, to open all the notes depend how much heat your skin producing. So this is my understanding, maybe I'm wrong. So these are the difference you can say.
And who would you say is who would enjoy sprays more? Like, what type of person would enjoy sprays more than oil, and what type of person would take advantage of oils rather than sprays?
So there's two sort of mindset. Some people think oil are very long lasting. Generally, it is. So though the people who focus more on long lasting, and some people who want to avoid, example, they don't like alcohol on their skin, so they would avoid the spray perfume. They prefer more oil. And spray perfume, generally everyone loves it. The number one reason is so easy to use, and is, so for example, if you want better performance, you need to use perfume in your clothes. You can't apply oil in your clothes, it will stain. So spray is the best solution. And majority people, they like spray, but there are a particular group of people, they like oil. And when it's come to pure natural traditional oil, you need to use them as an oil form. And as an example, pure wood, sandalwood. Example, there's lots of traditional attar, like amber, rose, jasmine. Example, people love to wear by itself. So I think it's best you use as oil.
That's right.
So that's so it depends like what's your preference.
And then could you give us a few tips how to use each one, how to apply it for the best performance, I would say. But yeah.
So first we start with oil example. So in luxury scent, most of the oil come with a roller. So easy place you behind the ear, then your wrist. This is a good point to if you're using like in half sleeve. Then another way you can, so for example, you put it oil here
on your palm,
like this.
Rub it.
You can't apply oil in your clothes, but if you do like this, like,
and you can comb it. Okay.
Then you see the magic. That's how. If you can apply, if you can somehow put oil in your clothes, that will perform amazing. Because generally these are long lasting, but you need to learn how to. So you need to put in your hand, then you rub your hand.
Right.
This. So this simple way you can do. Then spray. Again, like same places behind the ear, here, in your wrist, and obviously
on your clothes.
And nowadays you find a lot of people doing crazy things. They even put on their socks as well. And when I wear, because I make sure it goes everywhere, even top of my hair, everything. You have to be generous when you use it. There's no restriction how much you can wear.
So how many sprays? Because there's like some people say you should be gentle, one to spray. Some people say you should be generous. How many sprays would you recommend? And
so it depends what type of scent it is. So for example, fresh scent, there's no restriction, you can put any. And if it is something heavy dark scent, you can put a lot, but you have to be like mindful. Sometimes can be overpowering,
too much.
Example, we have Wood Arabia. So if you put 5, 6, then it will be hitting people's faces. So
like more aggressive.
Yeah, but it depends like what type of scent. If it is fresh, sweet, you can put more, but you'll understand okay, after a few spray, oh, this is good enough, or you can play around. It's depend on like individual as well. Because some people, they like heavy scent, but they want to, they don't want them to be overpowered, so they can use few. and some people they they love like, okay, wherever they go, people need to notice. So you can put 100 if you need. Yeah.
That's right. And can you tell me a little bit about layering? What is layering? And a few simple rules about layering for our viewers who just start out with perfumes.
So layering means like you use 2 3 different perfume to make your own. So basically you need to play around, see what works for you. But generally, um, it works better like you use same scent family's perfume. Example, if you use Dior Sauvage, easily you can layer with Bleu de Chanel, same family example. But you can use this one with any sweet scent example. So a lot of people they mix ladies and men scent together, because so for example, if they have something very masculine and they want to
Tone it
tone
down.
it down, so you can try some ladies floral or sweet scent, try together if this works workproof. Basically there's no rules, it's you need to play around. And there's another way, so you want, so for example you have a woody scent, and on that woody scent, so woodiness is bothering a little bit here, so you can add like completely different type of scent to
Opposite.
yeah. So for example, you can use some vanilla kind of scent to put it down. And another way, if you want to pick particular example, you like patchouli example, so you want to, so for example, Tom Ford Wood, this one has a patchouli note, so you want to pick that note out. So what you gonna use, so you find another patchouli fragrance, patchouli dominated fragrance, then you apply that one first, then apply the Tom Ford.
Comfort.
So then you see the magic. So that's how it's basically you need to play around. There's no rules. So for example, I tried that, that's why I give you example. You might try something else, so you can give an example, so more people try, then they can share their experience.
Right. So it's basically
Yeah,
personalizing
definitely,
your
yeah.
your fragrance. And then we touched about notes and family scent families. So how can someone identify, okay, what type of perfumes do I like?
So again, generally, if you are someone young male, maybe teenager or early 20s, generally they like something fresh, citrusy, little bit sweet. Example like 1 million, Dior Sauvage again, like YSL, like another man, like myself, YSLY, those sort of scent people in the beginning they will like most. When we come to women, they might like Black Opium example, and Good Girl. So these are the like, mass appealing. So young women scent. Then you are like more mature, so your taste will be completely different. So you might like Black Orchard from Tom Ford, which is very very successful and popular scent. Both male and women, female can use it. And example, you are a very high-end office person example, so you probably like something heavy, leathery, like unique. But when you are that kind of person, you are unique in your profession, you need to look for more unique scent. So I think sometimes it's depend what you do. uh, I think not sometimes, I think most of the time it's depend like what you do and exactly what you're doing after wearing the fragrance. So for example, if I'm not doing anything, no work today, I will wear something, maybe if it is sun, maybe something citrusy, very fresh. But the same day, if I'm working, going somewhere, I will wear something with a little bit more sweet.
So that's actually really interesting that when you're choosing a perfume, you can choose it by your preference, what you like, what you enjoy. Two, like what setting are you using it for? So like different for the beach and different for the office. And three, what type of person you want to become, so like how people will perceive you after using perfume. So that's fantastic, like it's super interesting. And then could you tell me like what are the best ways to actually test a perfume? Yeah.
So the best way, you can go to the store, and whoever's there, ask them, and they will let you try different fragrances. So once you're there, you can tell them what kind of scent you're looking for. If you have mind, or I want something fresh, tell them, they will show you. If you like something sweet, you will test the sweet one, then you can pick something. And if you're an experienced person, then you just look for new thing, uh, test it out. Best thing you test on the skin, and if you like it, then you can go about it. And you can buy online as well if they're offering samples, which is will be much easier for you, but you have to take that risk. And yeah, these are the way you can find a
So
fragrance.
what are some of the most common mistakes people do when they're choosing a perfume?
So one of the thing I would say, like I used to do, was I used to watch some reviews and I think, oh, this is gonna be amazing. Let's buy it. And when you buy it, all I tested is, oh, this is not me. So whenever someone explains you a fragrance, don't blind buy it. Check the notes. Yeah, nowadays most of the perfume was information available in online. You can go there, check the notes, what other people are saying, so you can say, oh, is it for me or not? And best thing, you can go to the shop and check it. Is it for you? Then you buy it. And another mistake people make, so for example, um, they smell someone and they smell something sweet, example, so they really liked it, so they have that mindset in their mind, oh, I want this particular scent, and they go to the store, show me something nice, amazing, very nice. And so this is the general thing we get from people, something best, something amazing. So every scent profile has their best thing, so you show them, they don't lie because they have already
That one
a
particular.
particular scent profile in their mind. Until they smell that, they'll keep checking. So best thing, if you have something in mind, try to narrow down, is it something sweet or is it something fresh? Or it will be best if you can find the actual fragrance, then that will be much easier. And obviously, like, if you like something, best you try on your skin, and then you see how it goes for. And if you can buy sample from that shop, that would be best, because initially sometime you like something, or even sometimes you hate something. Most of the time, the thing you don't like, you end up loving it. Because this is my experience. I'm saying, in the beginning something weird, but you end up loving this sort of scent. But
And it's,
another thing, anything in the beginning, wow, you it does, those things get boring. So best thing you try first is, if it's possible, get some samples, you try it, you like it, then you invest in it.
and especially if because the fragrances change over time, so when you spray it and then a couple hours later it can be like it can smell totally different. And then when people are coming to the shops and they're trying different perfumes and you have that nose fatigue, how to avoid it? Like after the 5-10 perfumes, like I have no idea what I'm smelling now. So how can you fix it? How can you avoid that?
So standard practice is people smell coffee. So we do a lot as well. But I always just ask myself, is it really works? Is it really works? But if you tell your brain it works, then it works. Then one of my friend, he make perfumes. So he told me it doesn't work. There's scientific proof it doesn't work. So best thing, you take fresh air, and that's work for me.
So
But
just go outside,
yeah,
breathe
so
a little
fresh
bit, and come
fresh air,
back.
or probably just stay out. So for example, you're testing here, just go a little bit far, try to get some normal air, then come back. It will be, there's so many scents we have, we can over thousands or hundreds, like we can smell at a time. It's not going to have anything. uh, you just take fresh air, then it will be, that's what I found, this is works more than coffee. But the practice is people use coffee, and the reason it works because we tell our brain it will work, that's why it's working. This is
Right.
my understanding.
So just the best one is to just have a little break and
Yeah,
then come back and
definitely, yeah.
smell again. So do you have any other tips how to choose a perfume, like when you're new to perfumery?
So if you're someone new, never bought it, best you start with mass appealing scent. Example, we mentioned, if you're a man, young man, you can buy Hugo Boss, Dior Sauvage, those sort of thing. If you come to us, we can say try Blue Moon, because this is more younger and more towards mass appealing. You can try our Gold Oud. If you're a female, you can try Amber Gold. And if you're someone more mature who have so many collection, you have more experience in fragrance, you can try from example Tom Ford. Their private line is great, and you can try brand from Roja if you have good budget. You can try from them. If you come to us, we will definitely suggest try our black gold. This is amazing. And if you are a lady who have more like deep in perfumery, you can try our white gold. So these are the option. That's how you can try basically.
And what are your personal favorite perfumes?
I think it's changed. I think as we mentioned before, it's changed what time of the day and what we're doing on the day and how's the weather. If it is sunny, I will use Blue Moon and Gold Road. And if it is dark and if I'm working, I'll go for Black Gold. Black Gold, my personal favorite. So that's the best one. And I had another one. I forgot the name. I left it home, but I think that's called Emerald, and the brand called Junaid is from UAE, and it says something out of this world. And probably one day we'll try to make something same.
Do you have any designer perfumes or like niche perfumes apart from luxury scent at home that you're actually using?
Hugo Boss bottle.
Hugo Boss.
Bottle, yeah. So this is my go-to perfume from the early age. That's what I like.
And could you give us like a few recommendations for people, for different people, so different different personalities, different styles, different occasions as well. So like casual and more formal. From luxury scent and outside from luxury scent that they can try. So like a go-to fragrance. If they're gonna buy it, that's the goal that they want to achieve. They can buy it, and 90% they will be successful.
So we start with a special occasion. So if you come to us, you want to wear something in your wedding example, or you're going any high-end meeting. So you want to make that statement. You want to be stand out, and you like something heavy. You like masculine, dark. So our number one choice will be black gold, easily. And if you like something light, a little bit more bright, but similar event you want to go, you can choose white gold. And if you, so for example, buy something from other brand, but similar event you're going, Tom Ford Oud, the Great Shout, and Oud for Greatness from Initial. So these, because there's many, so we can give so many names. So and if you are someone young and you going, so for example, college, and you going gym, easy, Dior Chavaz, Blue de Chanel. If you come to us, we'll give you Blue Moon. That's very good performance. And if you're a lady, you can try, so for example, you go in college, you can try Good Girl, Black Opium. These are the mass appealings. And you're going special occasion, you could try from us Amber Gold. It's perform amazing. And you can try a lot. There's plenty out there, but these are the thing you can try.
And we have a couple of perfumes here. Your niche designer, dupe from Sense Street. Shall we try them, see how they smell, and like who would you say that is for? You mentioned Dior Chavaz a couple of times, so I think we can start with that one. You mentioned that it's more like a younger person.
Yes.
So there you go.
See, straight away you can see like it is mass appealing. No one say, "Oh, I don't like it." Everyone would like this one.
Yeah, it's very fresh as well, fresh. So like perfect for summer.
And for the beginner, yes.
So that one. We have Hugo Boss as well. Who would you say is this one for?
Let's smell, then we can. Again, it's mass appealing.
I feel like that's slightly more formal for me than Chavaz.
So you're going office just for work. No important meeting. Maybe it's easily because it's easy going. Then you can try this one. This is on Tameen. So when you smell, you can say like, okay, this is
Tameen. Which Tameen is it?
It's called Didam.
Didam.
So straight away you can see this is for special occasion. Very high, and when you smell the notes, you can feel the depth and the weight of the notes.
It's definitely stronger than Chavaz and the Boss that we just tested, and I really like it because it's a little bit sweet, but also has something.
This one you wear, you go special meeting, smell like make huge difference. So, and you go wedding or special occasion.
Absolutely, I like this one. We have our black gold as well.
Yeah.
We've tried that before on different videos, but
Yeah,
let's give
try
it a
it, yeah.
spray.
So this is my personal favorite. So,
But as well, it's
it's
special
very heavy,
occasion.
yeah,
It's
special occasion,
heavier,
yeah.
more masculine. So something that stands out more. So if you want to stand out, that's definitely for you. And then we have Sand Street. That's Invictus.
I think it's a good copy. Yeah.
But Invictus as well. It's
Yeah,
very
exactly same. But quality is not that bad. So a lot of people make this sort of scent, but you need to look for who's making the best ones. So I think this is good.
and it's also very mass appealing. I
Yeah,
would say.
obviously, yeah. Invictus is one of the most mass appealing, successful fragrance they created.
So we have a couple of names here, and then what other advices would you give to people who are just starting with fragrances? Is there anything that they should know about perfumes? Any places that they should start? Any final tips?
So best thing, you go to the shop and speak the person there. They can guide you easily. And one thing you need to don't focus on longevity. Focus on what's the scent profile itself. The longevity, those things will come is part of the package. If the scent is good, and performance will be great. And generally, fresh citrusy scent doesn't last long. It doesn't mean like you can't reapply. So it's up to you how many times you want to apply as long. So you need to focus. If you like the scent profile, you buy it. So go.
All right, thank you, Naeem. I hope our viewers learned a lot. And if you're starting with perfumes, then we mentioned a few names. So feel free to Google them and check them out if that's something for you. And the best thing is go to a store, speak with staff, and that's how you can start with perfumes. Thank you so much, Naeem.
Thank you.